Should I take Social Security at 62 or should I wait? Let's talk about that. Hello everybody, Joe Werbick coming at you, and today we're just going to talk about Social Security. I hear a lot of people question, should I take it as early as possible? Which for everybody out there, unless you're disabled or a widow or a widower, age 62 is the earliest at which you can apply for Social Security. And currently in this country, over half of Americans take Social Security early. But is that the right move? Let's talk about the positives and the negatives. Let's start off with the positives. You get money early. So if you have no savings, and I've said this in my other videos, so if you haven't watched my videos on retirement income or IRAs, Roth IRAs, or Social Security, go ahead and watch those, some much more in-depth analysis. But basically, when you're retired, you no longer have income. So you have to pull income from somewhere. And it's either going to come from your retirement assets or from Social Security. So if you've saved nothing in your life, if you haven't put a penny away and you have no retirement assets and you can no longer work, well, then I guess when 62 rolls around, you're going to get Social Security. But if that's not you, if you've been diligent, if you've been putting money away in your 401k or your IRA or your savings account or wherever you decide to save it, if you have retirement assets, I have a lot of other information out there about why you don't want to take Social Security early. Because if you take it at 62, you could be reducing your benefit by as much as 30%. Because if you were born after 1960, when you take it at 62, you're only going to receive 70% of your benefit for life. That means for the rest of your life, you will only ever get 70% of what you were supposed to receive. And yes, there'll be cost of living adjustments, and I hear about break even. Well, let's put break even to bed, okay? If you feel you have a chance, I don't care how big that chance is, but if you feel you have a chance of living beyond age 78, then taking Social Security at 62 is the wrong answer. If you haven't been taking care of yourself, if your health isn't good, if your genes aren't anything to be bragging about, and when I say genes, I don't mean the ones on your legs. I'm talking about your parents. How long did your parents live? If you think you're going to be dead before 78, then go ahead and take it at 62 if you are single. If you're married or you're divorced or you're a widow, you need to get the numbers. You need to reach out. So it behooves you to order your statement. Before you do anything, get your Social Security statement. Go to ssa.gov. Make sure it's the correct website. Log in and get a copy of your statement. Now, this is what a Social Security statement looks like. And on the front page of the statement in the upper right-hand corner is what's known as your PIA. Your PIA is your primary insurance amount. Basically, that's the amount of money you'll receive at your full retirement age, but in today's dollars. And I said at full retirement age. Age 62 is not full retirement age. So if you take it early, you are going to get less, significantly less. As I said, up to 30% less and maybe only 70% of your benefit for life. Now, every year you wait, 63 in a few months, 64, every month that you push it off, you will get a higher and a higher benefit. So I'm hoping that you can at least push it off to your full retirement age, which for some of you will be 66, for some of you will be 66 in a number of months, and then for anybody born after 1960, it's 67 is your full retirement age. Another thing to consider is if you take Social Security early, there's a threshold for income. And if you earn anything above that threshold and you take Social Security, they are going to take away a portion of your benefit, meaning for every dollar over the threshold, they take 50 cents of your Social Security away. So if you earn too much money and you apply, you won't get any Social Security benefit at all. So if you take it early and you're working, you're going to get a lot less. So that's not a good idea either. And if you're going to live beyond 78 or 79, it's not a good idea to take it early. Now, when is it okay to take your Social Security at 62? If you're married and your spouse is going to push their benefit off, hopefully to age 70, then it typically makes sense for the lower earner to take it at 62 as long as the higher earner pushes off their benefit beyond full retirement age, gets that deferred credit, grows their benefit to age 70, then mathematically speaking, it makes sense. So get online right now. If you haven't done this, go and log into ssa.gov, create an account, Order your statement, find out what your PIA is. Another reason to order your statement is you want to get in there and create an account so nobody can steal your Social Security. Anybody can log in as you, pretend to be you, and when you turn 62, they can begin collecting your benefit. You don't want that to happen. Get yourself a good username and password. Protect your benefits. And then reach out to us and we'll send you a copy. We have a great report where we can show you the 5 most common strategies used and why you can save hundreds of thousands of dollars by choosing the correct option. Everybody's different. Whether you're single or you're divorced or you're a widow or a widower or you're married, taking it at 62 typically is not the right answer. So make sure you do your research, because once you've done this, you only have 12 months to undo it. So if you've taken it recently and you're watching this video and you went, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have taken it at 62, contact Social Security, undo it, get it changed, okay? Because once that 12 months is up, you're locked in for life. This is a big decision. You should not leave this to yourself. You shouldn't ask your friends or your neighbors or your loved ones. They're not the professionals. And when you go to Social Security office, all they can tell you is what your benefit is now and what it may be in the future. They aren't going to run an analysis. So if you need us to run one, reach out to us. We'll run an analysis. Find a good program online, but do yourself a favor. Do the research and don't just blindly take it at 62. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want more videos like this, make sure you hit subscribe. Every single week, I come out with economic update videos and more educational videos. I'm here to help you, and I will see you next time.